Dr. Israr Ahmad was a Pakistani Islamic theologian, philosopher, and Islamic scholar who was followed particularly in South Asia as well as by South Asian Muslims in the Middle East, Western Europe, and North America. He was the founder of Tanzim Islami, an offshoot of the Jamaat Islami. He wrote about 60 books about Islam and Pakistan. As of 2017, 29 books have been translated into several other languages, including in English. Dr. Israr Ahmad was born on 26 April 1932 in Agarwal family in Hisar, Punjab. His father was a civil servant in the British government who relocated his family from Hisar to Montgomery, now Sahiwal, Punjab province of Pakistan. After graduating from a local high school, Dr. Israr Ahmad moved to Lahore to attend the King Edward Medical University in 1950. He received his MBBS degree from King Edward Medical University in 1959-54 and began practicing medicine. In addition, he obtained his master's degree in Islamic Studies from the University of Karachi in 1965. Ahmad worked Dr. Israr Ahmad briefly for Muslim Students Federation in the independence of movement and following the creation of Pakistan in 1947 for the Islami Jamiyat Talaba, and then in 1950 joined Jamaat Islami led by Abu Ala Maududi, but left the party when the latter opted for participating in electoral politics in 1957. Dr. Israr Ahmad resigned from the Jamaat Islami in April 1957 because of its involvement in national politics, which he believed was irreconcilable with the revolutionary methodology adopted by the Jamaat in the pre 1947 period. His interest in Islam and philosophy grew further, and he subsequently moved to Karachi, Sindh province in the 1960s, where he enrolled in Karachi University. He criticized modern democracy and the prevalent electoral system and argued that the head of an Islamic state could reject the majority decision of an elected assembly. Dr. Israr Ahmad was awarded the Sitare Imtiaz in 1981. He has authored over 60 books in Urdu on topics related to Islam and Pakistan, 9 of which have been translated into English and other languages. Like, like Wahiduddin Khan, Naeem Siddiqui, and Javed Ahmad Ghamdi, Dr. Israr Ahmad also worked closely with Sayyid Abul Ala Maududi, alternative spelling Sayyid Maududi, often referred to as Maulana Maududi, in 1900 from 1903 to 1979. Maulana Maududi was born in 1903 and he died 1979. And Amin Ahsan Aslahi. Supporters describe his vision of Islam as having been synthesized from the diverse sources. He has also acknowledged the deep influence of Shah Waliullah Dehlvi, the 18th century Indian Islamic leader, anti-colonial activist, jurist, and scholar. Originally a member of Jamaat Islami, Dr. Israr Ahmad became disappointed with its electoral activity, significant policy matters, and what he saw as the lack of effort to create an Islamic renaissance through the revolutionary process. He and some other individuals resigned from Jamaat Islami and in 1956 founded the nucleus of Tanzim Islami, an attempt to create a disciplined organization. A resolution was passed which subsequently became the mission statement of Tanzim Islami. Along with his work to revive the Quran-centered Islamic perennial philosophy and worldview, Dr. Israr Ahmad, with his party to reform the society in a practical way with the ultimate objective of establishing a true Islamic state or the system of Khilafat. A major Pakistani English language newspaper commented about his views of modern democracy and the electoral system. A critique of modern democracy and the electoral system, Dr. Israr Ahmad believed that the head of an Islamic state can reject majority decisions of an elected assembly. According to Tanzim Islami, while both Hizb ut-Tahrir and Tanzim Islami share a belief in reviving the Khalifa as a means of implementing Islam in all spheres of life, Tanzim Islami does not believe in involvement in electoral politics, armed struggle, martial law coup d'etat to establish a caliphate. However, the Tanzim Islami believes that once the Islamic revolution has taken place, the election of the Khilafah would be done on the basis of electoral votes. Tanzim Islami emphasizes that Iman, faith among Muslims, must be revived in a significant portion of the Muslim society before there can be an Islamic revival. In response to the state of the emergency in 2007, Dr. Israr Ahmad called for lifting the emergency, reinstatement of Supreme Court justices, and withdrawal of all action taken in pursuance of the proclamation of emergency and the PCO law. Besides resignation of President Pervez Musharraf. In a televised press conference, Dr. Israr Ahmad called for resignation of Pervez Musharraf from both President and Chief of Army Staff. Dr. Israr Ahmad appealed to President General Musharraf to lift the state emergency and step down for the nation's greater interest. At the television news channel, Dr. Israr Ahmad also predicted and warned the nation that if the situation worsens, the NATO forces are waiting on the Western Front to move into Pakistan and may deprive the country of its nuclear assets, while on the Eastern Front, India is ready to stage an action replay of Indo-Pakistani War of 1971 and has alerted its armed forces to intervene to check threats to peace in the region. Dr. Israr Ahmad died of cardiac arrest at his home in Lahore on the morning of 14 April 2010 at the age of 78. He had given up the leadership of Tanzim Islami in 2002 due to poor health. According to his son, his health deteriorated at around 1:30 a.m. with pain in the back. He was also a long-time heart patient. His survivors included a wife, four sons, and five daughters. One major Pakistani English newspaper commented after his death, founder of several organizations like Anjuman Khuddam al-Quran, Tanzim Islami, Tehreek-e-Khilafat. He had followers in Pakistan, India, and Gulf countries, especially in Saudi Arabia. He spent almost 4 decades in trying to awaken interest in Quran-based Islamic philosophy. He got Sitara-e-Imtiyaz, which was awarded by the President of Pakistan in 1981 for his contribution in the field of religion.